Hey, I'm Lisa Faye and today is day 4 of Vlogmas. So I have to say apologies for the delay in getting these videos up. I had some really bad technical difficulties the last several nights, and I had some visitors today at my apartment. And I never have visitors here, so that was kind of a rare occurrence. I don't want to exactly say like what the circumstance was, but it was good. I'll get into that later, like on day 24. We had a lot of rain this weekend and a lot of rain today, but I ended up walking downtown and having dinner down there outdoors. It was comfortable eating dinner outdoors too with the weather, so we timed it just right, I think. My hair's a mess. I mean, I was walking outside today and it was, I don't know. In case you're wondering, I have an outgoing package over here by the door, so that's what that box is. So today is day 4, which is right here. We have a red today. It's a Bordeaux blend. A Bordeaux red wine blend from France. Okay, actually it's pretty good. It's pretty light. Yeah, let's do the jam calendar next. Getting a little bit better at holding it up while I open it. And by the way, they have little like sayings written on the inside of the flaps. This is a Mirabelle plum linden blossom spread. So plums and some sort of like flower blossom extract. And I did get bread in my grocery delivery today, so I should be able to have some of these on toast now. Hello Kitty chocolate calendar. And it's a little star and some mittens. Just a little star. There was a Hello Kitty sketch on SNL last night, by the way. It was pretty fun. The lint calendar. We're right here in the corner. It's a little bit awkward last night opening Santa's face. And it's a little Christmas teddy bear. This is milk chocolate with a double milk chocolate filling. Puzzle calendar. It's a little bit different tonight. It's like 2 curly cues that are stuck together. And this one actually is a little bit more tricky than the prior ones for me. Oh, I figured it out. Okay. So I have an activity that I'd like to share. Originally, I planned this for last night. So today we are going to be planting Paperwhite bulbs for growth indoors. This makes a really nice little decorative flower arrangement for your home. You can give it as a gift. It's really just a nice way to bring in flowers indoors this time of year when there's not so much growing outside. This is really easy to do and it's also inexpensive. These are just flower bulbs. You can get them like online. You can get them in the garden department of a store or at a nursery. I actually purchased these last year and I planted these indoors last year in a vase with some water, and then I stored them at the end of the season in a cool dark corner of my kitchen, and I've been waiting to plant them this year. I'm glad that they actually are showing some signs of life. I was concerned that they were not going to make it. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. And actually, what's interesting is that a lot of them have broken off. They've produced these tiny little offshoots off of the main bulb. And you can just really easily, if you have a bulb that does that, you can just take the bulb and just split it off from the main bulb. And you can just really carefully break it off, and that's a new bulb now. So now you have like 2 bulbs, and actually this one is producing another one underneath there, but we're gonna leave that for now. This bulb looks like it might only be partially alive. You kind of just gotta go through and assess your bulbs if you've saved them from a prior year and see what's alive and what's not. So like most of that was not alive, but this is looking pretty good. So clean that up a little bit and you have a useful bulb. These are brand new bulbs and I'm gonna plant these as well. You can use any container. I really like using glass containers. This is a pretty large one that I have here. I like using ones that have taller sides because we are gonna be putting some water in here, and also like the sides of the container can help to support the stalks of the flowers as well as they grow. You can also find vases like this that are tall cylindrical vases. I picked this one up at the dollar store and it's great. You'll just want to use some like vase filler. You can use little rocks, you can use really anything you want. I'm going to use some of these glass gems that I picked up at the craft store. I'm going to use green, so it's kind of a little festive for the holiday. And I'm also going to use clear. These I purchased new this year, the filler in this, but I have other ones that I've saved and I'm going to use for another vase. Next, we'll just take the bulbs that we're ready to plant and position them here amongst the vase filler. You really only need like a couple inches. You don't need to fill it any much higher than this. You can leave it pretty low in the container and it'll be just fine. All of the ones from last year, I was able to separate them, clean them up a little bit, and this is what we're left with. And so I'm going to plant them now inside of here. Some of these are larger, and I'm just gonna put those in first and kind of spread them out how I want in here. And don't worry if the stems or if the shoots are like curved, because they will straighten out as they're exposed to sunlight. So don't worry too much about that, it'll be fine. So I put the larger ones in first, and now I'm just going to select some medium ones and stick those in, and then follow up with the smaller bulbs. Of course you can plant them outside as well, but I really like having them indoors. It's just like having fresh indoor flowers the whole season. I'm gonna fill it. You can put as many or as few as you like. I'm just gonna load this thing because it's a large container and why not? We're going to just pour in some water. You're not going to want to submerge them too much, but you definitely do want to provide them with some water to get them going. I like to pour it so they just have the bottoms of each bulb just barely submerged in the water, so that if there's any roots, the roots can reach out for the water. But you don't want to completely like submerge the bulbs because otherwise they're gonna rot. So just do it so that the water just barely touches the bottom roots of the bulb. Roots or root area, because there may or may not be actual like live roots yet. Keep watch on the water level and top it off every couple days or so, depending on the temperature of your home. Just to show another example, we'll use this cylindrical vase that I talked about earlier, and we're going to use some of the new bulbs in there. So I have some of the filler, the vase filler, maybe 3 in here, because I think that's all that will fit. You want all of the bulbs to be about the same height. That way the water level is about the same on all of them. So that's pretty close. I'll add in some water. This is a really nice idea to add some flowers to your home. It's a great gift. It's easy, it's inexpensive. And the flowers, like, you get to enjoy watching them sprout and grow taller and then bloom. And the blooms last for a while since they're not cut flowers that are in your home. They're actual live flowers. I really like this idea for this time of year, and I hope you do too. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I am so close to making partner here on YouTube. Please help me out. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go finish my wine. I will keep you posted on the progress of the flowers, and we'll take a look in, I don't know, about a week or so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 5 of Vlogmas. Bye.